What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we are here back in Australia. We in the Outback of Australia. We got Nigel and Sue Adventures here. This is the channel we checking out. They were in the Outback. Got 5 hidden gems we didn't expect. So y'all make sure y'all check out. Now, this is December 30th, 2023. I didn't go down, look in their channel or nothing to see what all. Let me see. Oh, okay. They're travelers. They're travelers. They look like they're in Europe right now. I see some Italy. Lake Como in Italy. Nice. I'm gonna have to check that out. They in Italy. Like right now. Type thing. So I'm gonna have to check that out as well. But y'all know we here, Australia though. Checking out this Outback. It'd be cool to visit the Outback one of these days. Be an interesting, very interesting adventure if I tried that, but let's check it out.
The Australian Outback, a land of vast red deserts,
Man, look how red that is.
large rocks, majestic gorges and hidden waterholes, ancient Aboriginal culture, unique wildlife, and flies.
Whoa!
A land where the scenery.
I hate flies. That's why I don't grill much because of flies.
And flies.
Them things sticking.
A land where the scenery will blow you away.
That is amazing.
Drive for days
That's crazy.
Without seeing a town. And when you get there, you'll find a quirky pub for a good cold beer. We've spent a good part of our 3-year lap of Australia in the Outback, and in this video, we're going to share some of our best places in the Outback that you might never have heard of.
They look like they got some good stuff.
Oh, and make sure you stick around till the end because we've saved the best for last. Apart from Darwin, pretty much all of the Northern Territory's in the Outback. The NT has some of Australia's most visited destinations like Uluru and Kakadu. But there are some less visited places that we think should be on your Outback road trip bucket list too. Palm Valley is one of those places that we'd never heard of. When we arrived in Alice Springs, we went to the visitor centre to get some information on driving the Mereenie Loop.
She got an accent. She sounds like she's
The lady
from
at the visitor centre recommended we didn't drive the Mereenie Loop and instead we go to Palm Valley. Well, we did drive the Mereenie Loop. We'll talk about that in an upcoming video on the worst roads in the Outback. But she did say to go to Palm Valley. We did, and we really loved it there. Palm Valley is in the Finke Gorge National Park and is around 140 kilometres west of Alice Springs. The road to Palm Valley is unsealed for 22 kilometres, and for a lot of it, you'll be driving along the dry riverbed of the Finke River. So you'll need high clearance and drop your tyre pressure. This is definitely one of those places where the journey is equally as good as the destination.
I honestly couldn't imagine like having to lower my tire pressure just to be able to go through this, man. That's Shit, my tire pressure be low just because the cold. I gotta fill my tires up right now because it's so cold out. Well, it's not even that cold. That's the crazy thing. It's not even that cold. Maybe like 50 degrees. I guess that's still kinda, I guess that Texas weather, 60, I'm throwing a hoodie on still, or a jacket, some type of jacket.
The remaining 6 kilometres is much rougher. Dang. So we left our van at the campground and rode our mountain bikes the rest of the way.
That looked like a rocky road. Yeah, that looked very rocky right there. Man.
On the way to Palm Valley, you'll pass the Cycad Gorge. These are McDonnell cycads, which are also found in Stanley Chasm in the West McDonnell Ranges. Some of these plants are over 300 years old.
Wow. This is I don't even think I've seen this before.
Valley gets its name from the red cabbage palms, which are only found in this area. The hiking in this national park is fantastic. So after riding our bikes to Palm Valley, we did the Mulankinya walk.
Ooh, 1 hour.
Our advice is to do this walk clockwise. Then you get the climb done at the beginning. You can enjoy the beautiful views from the lookout. And then you finish with walking through the Palm Valley at the end.
That is crazy. An hour, 2 hour hike. Which sounds about right. But the scenery is amazing around here. Why do I feel like this is my first time seeing palm trees in Australia? I feel like this is my first time. I don't know. It might be. I don't think so. But I'm up high hike. That looked like the big rock that I'm used to seeing. Man, this is stuff you like see in movies. This is like this is amazing scenery. I don't know. I couldn't imagine.
The Pilbara region is huge. It's about 500,000 square kilometres, which is about the same size as the country of Spain or the state of California.
Wow.
But there's only 50,000 people that live in the Pilbara. And if you compare that to Spain, which has 48 million, or California with 40 million, you can see that the Pilbara is kind of like this big, empty nothingness. But it's not nothing. The Pilbara is absolutely amazing.
That's a big difference of that it's the same size as one of the states and it ain't that many people. That's like 50,000, 40 million.
If you want to see really red dirt, head to the Pilbara region in Western Australia. While the dirt in the Northern Territory seems more orange, out here it's really red.
I feel like I've seen like more of this area when I've checked out videos of the Outback.
The red comes from iron oxide, so it's not surprising there are so many iron ore mines in this area. The main tourist draw card in the Pilbara region is Karijini National Park. Many people say it's their favourite national park in Australia. We spent a week there and it's definitely up there in our top 5. But there's a lot more to the Pilbara than Karijini. We spent a couple of months based in Newman, right in the middle of the East Pilbara, while Nigel was on a flying contract. I even got to go flying with him one day. We did some exploring on Nigel's days off, and one of the places that we went out to was Calgum Pool. Now, you do need a little bit of local knowledge to get out here. You can get a really rough drawn map from the visitor centre, but even with that, driving out here still involved a little bit of guesswork on our part. Now, this is definitely one of our favourite drives in our whole lap of Australia. A large part of this track goes along the river, and the water was over a foot deep when we drove along there. I think there are about 5 water crossings, 2 of which were quite long.
So we got some water crossings. Okay, at least we know there's maybe some rain around there. Maybe they get some rain. But this is like Houston streets.
Nigel walked both of these before we drove through. Now, there are no crocodiles this far south, so he was quite safe. And then it was time for adventure.
That would be very nerve-wracking if there were crocodiles in there. I don't know what, I don't even think I've seen videos of what animals are really in the Outback either. You know, I mean, just from plenty of videos I've seen, I don't see too many animals just roaming around in certain videos. Oh, they camping out and everything. I mean, I think that's still pretty nice right there.
Camp at Calgum Pool.
Camp out.
I'm not sure if it's official or not, but sadly when we were there, a large noisy group turned up. We decided to leave and found a nice quiet campsite all to ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Well, friends, we've just parked up at our camp and look at where we are.
I think that's nice though. This is like my retirement plan. This is in my retirement plan.
Some of the water crossings we've had today. Yeah, like some of them are up to...
I got Australia at least.
We've got weed on the back bumper bar. We've been through, we had to hack down some branches to get through to this campsite. But all in all, yeah, she's been quite the adventure today.
While we were in the Pilbara, we also explored...
I got Australia in my 3 to 5 years to live there retirement plan. That's my goal. I'm gonna live there when I plan to retire. Dang, I'm almost 30. In my 50s, I'll give it my 50s at least.
3 pools and
gotta get there.
And
just live there for 3 to 5 years. That's it. That's all I want to do. I do want to visit just to visit, but that retirement plan, be a little older, but like I mean, they look like they're on enjoying retirement type of journey right here. That's what I want to do. 3 Arkarula, South Australia.
We had no real expectations of South Australia, and other than the wineries, we really just wanted to visit Coober Pedy and the Flinders Ranges.
Okay.
One of our South Australian friends recommended we visit Arara. Now, we'd never heard of this place, but it soon became one of our favourites.
Hey, just looking at the map and knowing they did a lot of traveling around Australia. They were just at the northern, then when we go western, now we're in the southern.
So the Arara Wilderness Sanctuary is an award-winning eco-tourism destination. There's amazing rugged mountain ranges, you know, beautiful red cliffs, and there's even some really rare wildlife out there. Whichever way you drive to Arara, you'll need to drive over 100 kilometres on unsealed roads. We drove in from Copley and out to Blinman. The roads in both directions were quite well maintained, so we made good time. The best way to explore Arara is on the Ridgetop Tour, which is a half-day open-top Land Cruiser tour up private roads to Sellers Lookout. We were absolutely blown away on this tour.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, that drive has just been intense.
That look intense. We are.
This is like nothing we've ever seen.
They drove
before.
up there? Oh my goodness, because usually, you know, they walking up there, they drove up there. That's scary. I would be scared. I'm a scary cat. Dang. Nah, that's cool though. I mean, it beats walking, I guess. The walking, at least you're not tired from the walking and stuff like that, but man, look at that view.
Great hiking here in Arara. We loved the Acacia Ridge hike, which was not too challenging and offers fantastic views from the summit.
That's an insane view. Look at that. Wow. That don't even look real. That's nice. That's nice. That's wow. Look at man, I was looking at this. I'm like, what is this? Like, I can't even tell if that's dirt, grass. What? That look different. That looks so nice out here, though, man. Man. Yeah, this is.
Well, no,
be a nice
I reckon I'm giving that hike like 5 stars.
Yep.
Out of 5.
5-star high.
If you do want to do your own thing with your 4x4, there are plenty of tracks around to keep you excited. Once again, we jumped on the bikes to explore around Stubbs Waterhole. We've just got to Stubbs Waterhole, and I thought this would be a really cool spot for Nigel to do a Nigel dive.
Well,
Nigel dive.
A, there's no water in it. B, if there was, there's no swimming allowed in Waterhole anyway, but this is completely bone dry.
We're just discussing how this reminds us of the Pilbara and in particular Calgum Pool.
Wallabies!
Oh, and did we mention wildlife? There's a gorgeous family of rare yellow-footed rock wallabies that come to visit each evening.
Wow. I was just saying we haven't seen nothing, no wildlife yet.
We're both real movie buffs, and one of the things that we've really enjoyed doing as we've travelled around Australia is go to some of the locations of the movies that we love watching. So Silverton has a really rich history with movies, TV series and commercials. It's often used as a location when they want to set something in the outback. The corner on this stretch of road is where they filmed the truck crash scene at the end of Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior.
Mad Max.
There's even a Mad Max museum here. We met a couple in town who come all the way from Kentucky in the United States just to see the museum. But even without this...
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's like, I went to 3 museums when I was in Sweden. When I went to Sweden, man, I got to go the ABBA museum. Like, I went to the... Dang, I forgot the museum. It was a big ship in there. I forgot the name of it. It slipped my mind. But the ABBA one, man, legendary. That was a legendary museum right there.
Movie connection. It's just a really cool, quirky little town. And it's got a really good Outback pub.
Silverton Hotel.
The pub has loads of memorabilia all over the walls from the movies that have been shot here. But what I found really interesting was all the ruined buildings around town and all of these Volkswagen Beetles. Very weird.
Why there's so many Beetles around there? Dang.
Another painted car.
We just got cars out there.
Very cool. Very cool town. Not to mention those Outback sunsets. They really are
That's
something
nice.
else.
Screensaver worthy right there. Gotta put that as my wallpaper.
First word, wow. It just blows you away.
Deep in the far northwest of Queensland lies Bjarmala National Park.
They'd have went all over
Known as Lawn
Australia.
Hill, this park is centred around a spectacular gorge with great hiking, canoeing on the gorge and plenty of Aboriginal history.
Look at that water.
There's a well-appointed national park campground here and it's a great place to stay for a couple of days. Sadly, a lot of the infrastructure at the national park was damaged in floods in March of 2023 and the national park has been closed. It is due to reopen in the middle of 2024 after the wet season. Bjarmala is around 4 hours north of Mount Isa and you can get here in a capable two-wheel drive vehicle if you're coming via Gregory River.
I wonder if it's open
road
now.
is once you get into the national park, which is something we found almost everywhere around the country.
What is that? Yeah, it should be open back now because this is
Gorge is
end
the
of
absolute
2023.
draw card here. Seeing the gorge from above at the Duwadari lookout at sunrise is one of our favourite moments.
Dang. These are some unbelievable like sceneries right now. Like they seeing this in real life. I couldn't imagine. Man. It makes you like want to get out more. Like I need to see the world more type of thing. They got the drone. That's nice. Look at that. Oh, they so high up. That is cool.
We walked up to this lookout and then continued on the gorge rim hike,
The gorge.
which also took us to Indarri Falls, a great place for a swim and a Nigel dive.
Nice. A Nigel dive. We get the Nigel dive. Nah, this is cool, man. They really living their best life out here. I'm telling you, this is my retirement plan. Just go around all of Australia. Live there for at least 3 to 5 years.
Popular place for canoeing. Don't worry if you don't have your own canoe, you can hire one here. There is a small porterage between the first and second gorges and a fun little obstacle to get through.
Ooh.
Seeing the red cliff walls from this angle gave us a whole different perspective.
This is just nice. Look at that. It's like the red rocks with the green water looking water, turquoise looking water. I don't even know what color it is. But it looks nice. This is like the scene I seen in the movie Anaconda. The trees and stuff in the way.
So much that we actually extended our stay out here. It's definitely somewhere we would love to go back to, and we really hope that when it reopens in 2024, it's just as wonderful as it was when we visited. You should definitely add this place to your Australian road trip bucket list. So there you have it. 5 of our favourite places in the Outback. Let us know which ones you've been to and let us know which ones we've convinced you to add to your Aussie bucket list. We're going to link all the videos to these places down in the description, but you might want to start off with this one.
Big lap of Australia.
Thanks so much for watching this video. We really hope that you've...
Nah, this was good. Definitely giving this a thumbs up for sure. Nah, this was real good. I gotta check that one out. The big lap of Australia. Man, this was nice. This was real nice. Wow. Dang. And this is just the Outback. You know, this is just the Outback. I know I've done a good amount of Australian videos and stuff, but I think this is just cool, man. Oh, 4 days in a road train across Australia. Yeah, I gotta get back on and get back to it, checking out some more Australia. But no, I really enjoyed this. Hope y'all did as well. Y'all make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, check out Nigel and Sue Adventures. As I just looked, they're in Italy, so that's pretty nice, and get to travel the world, see a bunch of beautiful places, and just to venture out. But other than that, that's all I have. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.